Right. Okay. Well, welcome back to the Study on Spotlight. And today we have Eva.
Hi, everyone.
So Eva is from the Western Sydney University, obviously in Western Sydney.
Yes.
So many of our students are often consider Sydney as a big city study destination when they are considering study overseas. And so today we bring in Western Sydney to talk about the program they offered and why should you consider Western Sydney rather than Sydney City Centre. So hello, Eva.
Hello, Zaid. Let me introduce myself again. My name is Eva from Western Sydney University. I'm the Regional Coordinator for International Student Recruitment. So I'll look after students from Hong Kong, definitely. So from the application points to the enrollment point, I'm the person who can assist those students. As Said mentioned, we have our campus in Western Sydney area. However, unlike to other university, we do have actually 11 different campuses across Western Sydney region. Western Sydney region obviously is in Sydney. Greater Western Sydney region is actually 65% of Sydney area. Center of Greater Western Sydney is Parramatta, which is only 25 minutes away from Sydney CBD.
By train,
Yeah,
right?
by train. Yeah, we do have an express train from Parramatta to city. It takes about 25 minutes only. And also Parramatta is the second biggest city in Sydney. Yeah. So we are the public university in Australia offering variety of undergraduate and postgraduate degrees. However, today we are going to talk about some special program, especially allied health degree, which is very popular among Hong Kong students.
Right, especially when we're talking popular allied health degree, well, including physiotherapy, occupational therapy, as well as speech pathology, that kind, and as well as some student consider also social science, social work.
Yes.
At Western Sydney as well, and it's particularly some often student will inquire about your nursing program, which is really top ranked.
Yeah, we're number one in Australia for our nursing program and top facility for our nursing program as well. So definitely top preference among the nursing students. Yeah.
Right. So you mentioned about you have 11 campuses. So and we are going to talk about Aligned Health. So which campuses offer Aligned Health program? Do they offer all the campuses or just mainly Parramatta or like the other one?
Good question, because even though we do have 11 campuses, it doesn't mean that all programs are available at the 11 campuses. So basically for allied health degree, especially physiotherapy, occupational therapy, speech pathology, podiatric medicine, traditional Chinese medicine, those programs are available at Campbelltown campus. We also have a medicine program, which is also at Campbelltown campus. So you can consider our Campbelltown campus is hub of health and allied health degrees. And then we do also have a psychology degree, which is part of the allied health degree that is available at our Bankstown City campus. And social work, we do have campus at Bankstown campus and also Parramatta South campus. What else we have? Nursing. Nursing, we have 4 different campuses. We have Parramatta, Liverpool, Campbelltown, Hawkesbury. So depending on which program our students want to study, they will need to pick the campus. And usually they do not need to travel between the campus. So once they pick the home campus, they will stay within that campus for whole duration.
So when students pick, like apart from the campus that they need to consider, is there like a particular way to choose them or?
Yes.
Or they just randomly pick one?
No, for
any differences between?
Yeah, definitely. So for physiotherapy, occupational therapy, definitely only at Campbelltown campus. So they don't have any other option. They need to go Campbelltown campus. But if I give you a little bit character of each campus, for example, Campbelltown campus, it is a little bit far from Sydney CBD, as you know. It takes around 1 hour by train. However, Campbelltown is also kind of middle size of city. So it has a train station, shopping center, residential area, everything. So our students can live in the campus, but also they can find any part-time job and they can do shopping in the shopping center as well. One of the benefit of Campbelltown campus, we have enough student accommodation within the campus so they can live in the campus, but also the accommodation fee is much affordable than in Sydney CBD. For example, if students want to stay in Sydney CBD in a single bedroom, they might need to spend like $500-$600 per week minimum, I'll say. But in Campbelltown, they can actually get a room within our student accommodation starting from $170 per week, which is very, very affordable.
And it is just right behind the campus. Where I visited like a few years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Campbelltown accommodation is literally just right up the hill.
Yeah.
Like
just
5 minutes more?
Yeah, within the campus, pretty much within the campus. And also we do have a Campbelltown campus is quite big. So we do have a shuttle bus within the campus and also from the accommodation to the station as well. So they can easily go to station by shuttle bus. If they need to do some grocery shop, they can go and do the grocery shop and come back with the shuttle bus as well. Very convenient. And then all the allied health degree students stay together, study together. So the study environment is pretty good there as well. For example, Parramatta, on the other hand side, as I mentioned, Parramatta is second biggest city in Sydney CBD after Sydney CBD. So it has really big business district in Parramatta. So you can see a lot of high-rising building there and a lot of business there. But also around the Parramatta area are full of residential area. Even myself, I live 10 minutes away from Parramatta campus as well. So if our students are looking for a little bit more like central location, city vibe, then they definitely going to choose Parramatta campus for especially like nursing, psychology degree. But we also have a Hawkesbury campus, for example, for nursing degree. That is regional campus. The Hong Kong students are not really prefer regional campus because they don't have a benefit, but some other nationality students who want to get some benefit for the permanent residence pathway, they usually go Hawkesbury campus as well, like different character. Yeah.
And Hawkesbury also offer the agricultural degrees as well. So if student in really interested in like environmental, like agricultural, that is the campus.
Geology, animal science, those things. Yeah.
So talking about the aligned health programs, so how the program is structured to assist a student to establish their professional way after?
Good question, because Western Sydney University, we focus on practical learning. We focus on our students' career outcome because our main focus is we want our students graduate and get a successful job. That's our main concern. That's our main goal. So especially allied health degree, for example, physiotherapy, occupational therapy, speech pathology, they are all 4 years degree, undergraduate degree. And during the 4 years undergraduate degree, they will have more than 10,000 hours of work placement within the program. And this work placement will be arranged by the university. We have dedicated work placement team to arrange this work placement for our students. And good thing about the work placement at Western Sydney University, we don't just send the students to one place. Because if you think about 1,000 hours of work placement in one place, that's going to be very boring. You're not going to learn too much things. So we actually send students to like 4 to 5 different places so they can try public hospital, private hospital, small clinic, research center, the different area they can actually experience the environment. And then when they graduate, they will know what kind of job, what kind of area they want to work. So that's our main focus. So mainly really practical learning and career outcome driven programs. Same thing for the postgraduate as well. We do have art therapy, creative music therapy, psychotherapy and counseling degrees as well. They all have work placement component within the program, and university arranges the work placement for our students. So our students can have this experience before they graduate and they can find a job easily from work placement network as well.
It's quite critical having, well, obviously the work placement is kind of a graduation requirement, but it's quite critical having that kind of taste in different like the industry sector, like private and public. They can deal with things in a different way. There's a like different not protocol, but like the way how they work, the environment is different. So it depends on the student character, where they fit in, to be honest. So having the chances to like kind of
very important, And also another thing is same thing in Hong Kong, but in Australia, if you find a job, you need a reference. The reference is really important. So when you go through the interview process and stuff like that, they will definitely ask you reference. And during the work placement, they will build up the reference network as well. So when they put the application, they can ask the work placement supervisor or colleague to be the reference. And then that is really huge benefit for our students finding a job.
Right. So apart from the aligned health, so and also social work, and so what else like is popular or is the program you think the Hong Kong student can consider? Maybe like education.
Yes, definitely.
any-
These days, education demands is really high. So apart from allied health degree, definitely one degree popular is education. So we do have a Bachelor of Education, early childhood, primary, secondary, but we also have a Master of Teaching, early childhood and primary, which is double degree. You can be an early childhood teacher and primary school teacher, primary and secondary. So mainly a lot of Hong Kong students choose primary and secondary degree because of work flexibility. Because during the school holiday, they can also take holiday as well. And in terms of working hour, they start early in the morning, like 8 a.m., but they finish quite early as well, like 3 or 4 as well. And then they can take school holidays as well. And also in terms of salary they earn in Australia as a teacher is quite competitive as well. So the starting salary as a primary school teacher is high as well, secondary. And also if they go to private school in Australia, they can also earn more salary than public school as well. So in terms of career opportunity and career stable career, it's really good opportunity, education and teaching. One of the reasons they are popular among students are because of the entry requirement as well. Early childhood and primary entry requirement is are pretty accessible, but like secondary, obviously they do have some prerequisites. So if you want to study Master of Teaching secondary especially, then you need to have an undergraduate degree in the relevant field. For example, if you want to become an English teacher, then your undergraduate degree had to be English. Or if you want to be a mathematics teacher, then your undergraduate degree had to cover this mathematics. So secondary is a bit tricky, but if you go into bachelor level, Bachelor of Education secondary, you will learn everything from the base. So like if you want to become a Japanese language teacher in secondary high school in Australia, then you will learn basic Japanese first and then learn how to teach this Japanese skill to students. That's how they learn in the Bachelor of Education for 4 years. Yeah, education definitely one popular degree.
Well, so we just mentioned about like those programs, the aligned health, education, social work. It seems like it kind of have a very clear career path afterwards. But so often students and parents will ask, well, it's in Western Sydney, right? What's the job opportunities? Are there going to be many jobs that offer? Because as typically we would think, well, Sydney is a big city, CBD have all the opportunities. But what about Western Sydney? How's the development outlook
Well, yes.
we're looking at?
Yeah, because people think that Australia, Sydney, when people think about Sydney, they will definitely think about Sydney CBD mainly, right? Opera House and Sydney Harbour Bridge. That's the main tourist area. People think that that's the Sydney, right? However, that part of Sydney is very small actually. As I mentioned previously, Greater Western Sydney region is 65% of Sydney. So we are the 65% of the area in the Sydney.
And then Western Sydney is the only university in that area?
Yes,
Okay.
yes. So we have amazing business network, industry network, government network in the Western Sydney region. And actually, majority of population in Sydney lives in Western Sydney region. And a lot of business are in the Western Sydney region as well. So our students usually find a job within the Western Sydney region because that is the big area in city, and also they will easily find a residential area like the home in Western Sydney area as well. Education, healthcare, those are two top industry developing in Western Sydney region. There are so many hospitals, little clinics and research center in allied health for allied health degrees. And education-wise, imagine there are so many schools like primary school, secondary school, and also early childhood center. There are so many in the Western Sydney region. So you don't need to worry about job opportunity because Western Sydney is not really familiar to students and parents. Definitely better job opportunity than main Sydney CBD region. Yeah.
And especially there's a new international airport building in
It's
that area.
coming.
Yeah.
Yes.
So maybe like now we're not familiar with this area, but like soon I think that will be like a huge growth in the population.
Yes.
Demographic change as well.
Mm-hmm.
So that will be a really good opportunity to invest in, especially having talked about, we mentioned about the also the accommodation prices. So what we're looking at the tuition fee.
Tuition fee is the
around roughly.
Yeah, biggest advantage at Western Sydney University. So at Western Sydney University, allied health degree, our tuition fee for 2026 is roughly $37,000 in Australian dollars. And also we do have $10,000 scholarship per year for up to 3 years, which means occupational therapy, physiotherapy, speech pathology students will automatically gonna get this $10,000 scholarship per year. Then from $37,000 in Australian dollars minus $10,000 every year, which is $27,000 per year. That is the tuition fee our students will pay for first 3 years. And then last year, fourth year, they will pay the full tuition fee, which is still $37,000. Maybe it's going to increase by a little bit, but yeah, that's roughly the tuition fee cost. If you think about, if you consider other university in Australia, especially in Sydney, you know that this allied health degree is close to $60,000. So our tuition fee is almost actually more than half. More than half tuition fee than other university. But cheaper tuition fee doesn't mean that we don't have a good quality or like bad quality of academic. That's opposite actually. We have such a great facility, great academic and job opportunity. And at the end of the day, after they graduate, they will register as physiotherapist, occupational therapist. Officially, they will register at APRA. So tuition fee very affordable, and we have very accessible entry requirement. For example, allied health OT, Hong Kong DSE 18 is the minimum requirement. So that's the tuition fee range, like bachelor degree, $27,000 per year with the scholarship. For master degree, we have art therapy, creative music therapy, social work. That's roughly like $33,000 to $35,000 Australian dollars range. With the $10,000 scholarship, again, that's like $23,000 to $25,000 per year. This postgraduate scholarship is also for up to 2 years as well. So students can get like $5,000 or $10,000 scholarship for 2 years.
So that is a really like a value,
yes,
a good value for getting a degree, and especially very good outlook in terms of like career progression as well.
Yes.
So before we wrap up, so any advice to students who want to go to study in Australia?
So definitely if you're looking for studying in Australia, first thing you need to prepare in Hong Kong. Definitely prepare your Hong Kong DSE, or if you are studying undergraduate degree, study hard and get GPA and Hong Kong DSE, but also focus on improving your English skill as well. That's very essential to be successful in your degree and also future career. But also another thing is, if you will start degree at Western Sydney University, we do have a career service hub for international students. So this department, this team, will support you building up your career skills, interview skills, and also they're gonna support you to find some part-time job, internship opportunity and stuff like that. So when you start the degree at Western Sydney University, please register your interest at Career Service Hub for international students, so you can get all the useful information into your email, and also you can attend all different activities and events for this career development. That's my best advice to international students.
Yeah. Right. Thank you, Eva, for joining us today. So if any one of you are interested in Western Sydney University, feel free to drop us a message or DM us, WhatsApp us, any channel. So we will see you in our next episode then. Bye.
Bye.